Oh my goodness. After 40 years, 40 long, hard years, they finally reached the banks of the Jordan River, ready to go across. And Joshua is their new leader. And he said, now wait a minute, fellas. Wait. He said, I know we're excited and everything, but he said, I'm going to send in 2 spies to check this place out first before we just go marching in there. So he sent 2 spies to go see what the city was all about. And it was down in the plain, but still on a high hill, and had massive high walls around it. And they thought this is going to be very hard to penetrate or ask or find somebody. So the 2 spies quietly made their way over to Jericho. But there's something they didn't plan on. There was a girl up on the roof of her house, and she's looking down. She lives on the walls. The houses were kind of built into the walls of the city. And on her top patio, she's looking down and she sees these 2 little men coming across the plains toward Jericho. And they're coming in. And the front gates were wide open. They didn't expect that at all. That was God. And they're trying to sneak in and see what's going on. And Rahab saw them. She says, fellas, quick, you better come here. Come in. So she invited them in right away. And she said, you know, we've heard about your God. And the people are very afraid of you that live in the city. And she says, they're going to want to kill you. Come in, get in the house and let me hide you. And like I said, Rahab, maybe I said this and maybe I didn't, I don't remember. Rahab was a harlot, and this is how she supported her mom and dad. But the men went in the house, and then she said, we have heard about your God and the great wonders he did, about the Red Sea and the pillar of fire. We've heard about that, and we're very afraid of you. And so she said, I'm going to hide. Oh, there's a couple guys coming now. She said, I got to hide you. I got to hide you quick. And so she took them up on the roof of her house, and she had piles of flax and stalks laid out of flax on her roof. So she said, quick, get under here. And she picked up some of the flax and said, get under here, hide. They're coming this way. And so she hid the men. And then the men came by, and they never even saw the 2 spies. They just come by for a periodic look, and they didn't see anything, so they moved on. And then she said, I know you're probably coming to take our city like you took other cities. We heard about the other cities that you won the wars. And she said, but remember me. I think I want to serve your God. He's the God with all the power. And she said, I'm going to help you get back. But she said, well, and you can come down off of this wall and then make your way back to your own camp when it gets dark. And they said, sure, we'll do that. And Rahab said, please remember me and my family. Oh, please, we want to serve your God. And they said, yes. And they told her to tie a rope from the framework on her window and hang it down over the wall, and then they would know that was Rahab's house. They would want to help her and her family. And Rahab said, I'll do. In fact, she said, look, I got one that's scarlet. It's red, it's scarlet. You'll be able to see that one really good. They said, yes, hang that over. And when we come to destroy the city, we won't touch your house. She said, oh, that's wonderful. So the guys made their way back across the plains, and they told Joshua about everything they had heard and seen while they were in the city of Jericho. And city of Jericho had a very wicked king, and they did wicked things in Jericho. They were as bad as Sodom and Gomorrah. And so the people in Jericho were really afraid of the Israelites, which is a good start. And so anyway, they went back and reported to Joshua. And they said, we went up there and the gates were wide open in such a walled city. We just walked right in. And then Rahab, and they told how Rahab helped them. And he said, oh, that's wonderful. Okay, fellas, tonight we move. And I'm going to leave it off there.